What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, Blue Optic. I haven't made a video in I don't know, like a week now, so it's been a while. I haven't made a guide in a, a month or two at least, and I'm still gonna follow up with finishing the rest of my guides. I've made everything all the way up to smithing. I'm just gonna finish fishing, cooking, fire making, wood cutting, the bottom ones there. So today we're gonna do some fishing. It's not gonna be a lot. If you want to know more information about XPs, the types of fish you can get, we have that all sorted on the wiki, which I'll post a link on when we upload this video. So let's start off with the tutorial. Right, so if you guys don't already know, we got a new home area. This is home. So over here in this area, we have the bank. This here is a prayer, and over here is the shops. I don't think we actually need anything from the shops here, but we're just gonna double check. We're gonna double check. Durka, Sarah's General. Those are the people that usually sell things. Yeah, I checked in advance, like if I need to buy anything, but I don't. It's already there. So let's make sure that we have some cash right now. Let's withdraw 500 mil. 500 mil is a great number to use for buying tools and whatnot. So let's go to our skilling area. Let's go to fishing. Now we're at fishing. Okay, I'm not using the best fishing gear. I'm probably gonna get messy. I'm gonna have a fish flying on top of me. I actually don't like eating fish because it's not my taste. Alright, so we're gonna come here. This is a fishing area where you can also do cooking here. When you fish your fish, you can also cook. So I guess because I'm doing fishing right now, I may as well do a cooking guide involved. So right now this is gonna be a duo, fishing plus cooking. It's the real. Just got a Skype call right there. We cannot be interrupted. Um, let's actually just sign out so we don't get interrupted. All right, so we're fishing right now. Let's get the basic stuff. So we got the small fishing net, the harpoon, and then the lobster pot. What you want to get is the small fishing net, at least for the beginners. I'm gonna get everything because I'm already maxed. I have 99 everything. So the basic area to go is right here in this slot where you can cook shrimp very fast after you fish it because as a low level, I don't know why I'm using my, no, I don't want to use that. Let's use our net. There we go. So you actually got to right click and see which spot is which for um, like the level, I guess. When you're a high level, say say for an example, shrimp is level 5 or level 1 and then the next is level 5 for another area, you should work on the level 5 area and then go back to the level 1 area so that the 1 area goes fast. Like when you first start off at 5, it's going to be slow. Like you're going to get it here and there and here and there. But then when you go back to the level 1 area, you're gonna get it like snap, like really fast. Like I'm getting these like really fast. I'm getting tons of shrimp. If I were to go do like lobsters or sharks or rocktails or whatever, I don't even think you can get rocktails. So that's a disadvantage to fishing. But of course we have a store where you can buy that. Let's try over here. I'm pretty sure we can get sharks over here. Caging or harpooning. I'm just gonna empty these because I don't really need any of these. We're just gonna use it as an example. So we have our basic shrimps. Let's try harpooning. What do we get? And general like great XP. Tunas is great. I mean, when you're at a high level, you're gonna get this constantly. So I guess this spot is swordfish and tuna for the harpoon, and caging is lobsters. I know there's a section here somewhere where you can get sharks. I'm not gonna get full into detail on this guy because I want to try to limit my videos so that they're not like so time consuming, because you're going to be watching this and you're going to be like, oh, this is so boring. And it probably is boring already. I'm better at making the written guides, but I try my best for the commentary. So we're going to do what we have right now, and we're going to go cook what we have. So in that area of the fishing over there, you got, sharks and tunas and swordfishes and lobsters and anchovies, chovies, whatever you want to call them, and shrimps and some other like sardines and things like that. That's all in that area over there. The first dock that I was at, that's mainly the dock for starting out, and then going to the other dock is where the higher fish can be caught at. Okay, so let's cook some shrimp. We're going to want to cook all. And XP is not that great, but of course I'm 99, so you're not going to see how fast I'm actually leveling. But compared to the other fish, it's great. And like I said before about the levelings, if you're level 1, you're going to get a lot of burnt fish. But when you're level 5, and then you go back to the level 1 fish, you're going to have less burnt because you're a higher level. And if you were to do it at the same level, like 5 for level 5 fishes, again, you're going to get burnt fish. Let's try tunas. Let's see how good we get. Any burnt? Cooked, 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 and cooked. Let's try some lobsters. I usually always burn lobsters. Alright, looks like we got 0 lobsters. Let's make sure that swordfish. Yeah, good. Okay, good. Okay, so we don't need that. That can be gone. So as for, yeah, I forgot about this guy. You can buy shrimps if you need it. So cooking in general, like I'll do an example here. I'm gonna pause this video for a second. All right, I'm back here again. Just had to pause that for a second and get us some logs, some food, and a tinder box so we can cook a fire. That I know of in a 317, and sorry to make this into my guide, but I honestly have not tried this before. If you were to add a log, would like increase your fire making so it could go farther. Okay, so put down our logs with our tinder box. We create the fire. We're going to use the shrimp on the fire, and that's going to give us the other option of cooking. So that is the part 2 of cooking if you don't want to use it in an actual range. Using logs on fire, yeah, I didn't think that would work. So for fire making, that's not going to work. I might make this actually a dual. Like, there's no point really having a video for fire making, because fire making is like not really a guide because it's so basic. There's nothing you should really know unless you want to know like what kind of logs to use, I guess. But for this reason, I'm not gonna bother, because skilling on Dreamscape, to be honest, isn't the greatest. And to be able to skill on hardcore, I mean, sorry, hardcore users, but there's not a good reason to skill at this moment, at least at this moment. Um, and that I know of, we don't have a prestige shop for hardcores exclusively. So prestiging is not really worth it. So if you want like competition, it's not really worth it at this moment. But skilling, like it's like you want skilling to be a challenge. You want to get good things out of skilling. Right now, there isn't at all for skilling. You can't really get anything out of it. And I've really suggested in the past to get updates going for skilling. People tell me it was going to get added. I'm an admin. I mean, I would think that, maybe we could work something out, but it's not like that in the developing world. They're working on other updates more focused to what players want, and not everybody really cares about skilling, I guess, because again, this is a custom server, and this is mainly about PVMing, and some of it is a majority of it is also dicing. Like we have a huge community for dicing, huge for PVMing, some for PK, and I think more people would PK if PK was nerfed and the switches were as good as they should be. And then there's skilling, which nobody actually really skills. You'll like seldomly you'll go to a location and you'll see someone, but it'll be like one person. That's it. So we're lacking in that area. This is the guide for fishing, cooking, and fire making. Not much to really say, but my commentary, what I talked about, hopefully that can kind of like made sense. Um, yeah, so next video is going to be wood cutting. I'll be sure to put some more effort and words for what's good and what's not and so forth and some tips. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.